By this act, I rule.
Welcome to another exciting episode of KOS, and I'm here to bring you premium format. Oh my gosh, Apocalypse. Now, how can I say this? That movie that we saw with Apocalypse and Xmen by Fox, that was probably one of my worst X-Men movies. For the simple fact that Apocalypse isn't this scrawny dude. When he burst on the scene, he wasn't an X-Men per se villain. You know, getting ahead of myself again, guys. Do me a favor, like, follow, and subscribe. Hit that notification button. So next time KOS pops up, you can get all that KOS news. Alright, so this guy here. We're going to go into the universe, to the film universe, because it's not the MCU. He's going to be in the MCU, and they're going to do him justice. Unlike that X-Men movie that didn't do him justice. So, let's be honest. Who is Apocalypse? And what is his powers? Okay. Apocalypse debuted in X Factor, the original X Factor books. Now, the X Factor is made up of the original X-Men. Cyclops, the Angel, the Beast, Iceman, and Jean Grey as, you know, Marvel Girl or whatever. So, alright. When he debuted over there, you know, he caused some havoc over there, because I don't think they had a villain for them. You know, they were tired of using like Magneto and X-Men villains, so they had to come up with a villain. Apparently, he is the oldest living mutant. So people will probably define him as the one, right? And a lot of books is written like in the Bible or the Quran or the Torah or other books about his exploits. So they try to say that this dude is the guy in every, you know, like stage that they're talking about. He is, you know, those heroes or villains or whatever in the books. So, what do we know about Apocalypse that we can give you without getting it all convoluted? Because they came in and they retconned this and they changed this and they did a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to give you my initial interpretation of the character, and then, you know, if I get another statue, I can give you another interpretation of the character. When he first came out, he brought a bunch of hell with him. But what he did was he rode with his 4 horsemen of Apocalypse. Now, they live by the credo, only the strong survive. So what they would do is bring, in times of tribulation, the 4 horsemen will show up, led by Apocalypse himself. He is the Apocalypse, bringing the 4 horsemen: death, pestilence, plague, and famine. Right? And all the horsemen will have those powers. So, but what he does is he gives these guys these powers. He's enhancing them. His power himself is, I believe, psionic, a little telekinesis, matter manipulation, and photon blast out of the cannon that he can, you know, turn his arm into. Like, he can grow in size, and he's immensely strong, almost invulnerable. All of this is brought across because of he found Celestial, one of the ancient beings, and he merged with them and took their technology. His armor is basically made of celestial stuff, so that's why he can live forever. He throws himself in like a Odin type of sleep, and he recharges his batteries, his energies, to get his strength back from the earth and, you know, from the fallen Celestial. Now, let's get into why I got this statue. This statue was a long journey to me. It's actually a mistake statue. This is not even a statue that I had wanted per se. Found myself gambling on eBay. And this is how you can gamble on eBay. You pick a statue that you don't really want at a price that you say, I can live with if I get it. So I put a price in, right? Did I know that I was going to win the statue? Hells to the no. So I'm going about my day. Boom, 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 boom. Bling. Get an alert. You won. I won? What the hell are you talking about? I won? I won what? Well, my stupid behind put in a bid, and I didn't think that it was going to win because I saw all this other statues going for $700, $800, right? So I put in a bid for $300, right? Yeah, I won. That's how I got the statue. So the statue comes in the mail. Did not know that it was this big. All right, comes in a box. He's the same size, or if not, a little bit big. Well, around the same size of my Gladiator Hulk that one day I might do. He came, showed up, got the box open. Now he has a couple of flaws on him, all right, but it wasn't not too big, nothing, gigantic. But after a while, looking at the statue, after I opened it, I was like, he's here. Got the art box, got the shipper box, got the statue. So we automatically in with it. All right, we all the way live now. Now we live. Now it's a thing. All right, now I gotta find a space for this dude. So the base he's on is actually the celestial type of base from the ship that he's in, right? And the boots is just like in the comic books. Looks like metallic heavy boots. The paint application on him is very impeccable. I'm not gonna lie, because in some of the solid parts, the blue parts, you can see a metallic type of paint that you see like little sparklies inside of the paint, which is a really nice touch. I'm not gonna lie, it's a very nice touch. The parts that are supposed to be gray are gray. The parts that are supposed to be blue are blue. His face is probably the standout feature to me, because his face comes across of the first face that they did on the X Factor comic book. And I was like, you know what? It's not a bad statue. Now, I don't have the exclusive one. The exclusive one, instead of that big cannon, he's able to switch it to like a chainsaw, because he can manipulate his body into like different things, like a ball and chain and stuff like that. Those cables that go around him is made out of plastic. They're bendable, they're flexible. They go in like little pegs inside the back of him and on the sides. And he's robust. The muscular structure of the character is exactly like the books, so not like the movie where, don't get me started. Anyway, it's a very good statue. It's one of the biggest ones that Sideshow put out early on. So he can compete with the likes of, I guess they got their Juggernaut coming now, and the Hulk that I do have, and a couple of Hulks that are coming. So he's a very robust statue in your collection. If you actually want to produce a villain, and you definitely have the X Factor characters or the Xmen characters, this is a great addition to your mutant lineup. Like, he's going to be one of the stars inside my mutant room. So it's definitely a good pickup if you can get him. All right, I don't think you'll get him at that price, but what can I say? Well, here we go. We're at the end of the part of the video, and you're gonna stick around to watch the videos and the pictures of the character. I'm gonna tell you, like, follow, and subscribe. Also, go to lordsofgaming.net, where you can get all the latest information on the opinion pieces, hardcore reviews from Lord Attic, The Last Word from Lord Cognito and Ebontis. Combat Talk with the King, that's myself, where I go over boxing and, you know, some MMA here and there. Don't know too much about MMA, but I definitely know my boxing. And, you know, we have a couple of good fights and stuff like that coming up. So that's a good thing for you, you know, to go and check out. We have Overwatch information by Gondor Condors. And it's a very good site. I'm not saying it because our site, but I'm just saying it because it's definitely a good read, a lot of information, and it's very easy to navigate. You know, shout out to Hive for putting that night watch mode on. Woo! We needed that, baby. All right, so stick around, watch the video, and see you next week when I give you someone who can possibly do some incredible stuff. Next week, guys.
By this